Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. In this video we'll talk about archiving files, compress, uncompress, unpack using tar, star, gzip and bunzip. Okay, let's replace this one with, let's say, for example, zip. Okay, usually they ask question in the exam like vzip, gzip. Alright, so let's see. Here we have a bunch of files and directories. So let's create a tar file with everything. So let's say tar tape archive. Let's say we'll name the file name as cvf, then all.tar, and let's do a star. Okay, so as you can see now, it did created a tar file called all.tar. Alright, so let's move this all.tar file to, let's say, var/tmp. Okay, all of our videos are not to run the commands in the production server because we are still in the learning mode, so it will be done in a test environment. Alright, so let's remove all these files and directories, rm-rf star. Okay, very destructive command. It deletes everything basically. ls-a, there are some hidden files, but all the files they're visible, all of them are gone. Alright, now let's say we copied it to var/tmp all.tar. So let's untar it from there. So let's say tar xvf var/tmp all.tar. Alright, here we go. We can see everything here. Alright, so let's create the tar file again. So let's say I know our tar file is located in var/tmp, but we can create it again. So let's do tar cvf all.tar. Let's do a star. Alright, we have all.tar. Alright, so the reason we pack or tar a file is, let's say if we have to send all these files and directories to somewhere, we cannot email a directory. Okay, and let's say if we have to send all of them, if we don't pack it up, then we have to send it one by one. Okay, scp, ftp, or whatever method we use. Alright, so instead of doing that, let's say we packed it, all of them. So now let's see du-sh all.tar. so let's say it is 19 megabyte. Okay, this is too big. Alright, we will not be able to send. So now we can compress it a little further. So let's say zip all.tar.zip all.tar. Alright, so now we have a file called all.tar.zip. Alright, so let's say if we take a look at it now, see the size came to not that much, only 1 megabyte went down. Alright, the compression really comes in handy. Let's say if it is ASCII files we are sending somewhere. Alright, let's create a big ASCII file that has lots of characters. So let's say man sc Linux, let's say file 50 for example. Okay, let's do it quite a few times so it will append the same information again and again and again. So basically we are trying to create a big file. So let's see, there are other ways also to create big files, we'll learn it later. File 50. Alright, it's only 192k. So let's do let's do cat file 50 and let's copy it to, let's say file 51, and we'll do it quite a few times. That will create a little over a meg or 2 meg file. Okay, now let's see, du-sh, let's say file 51. Okay, here you go, it's a 2 megabyte file. So now let's tar this file, let's say we'll call it cvf file 51.tar. The name could be anything, so let's say file 51. all right, so let's see the size, du-sh file 51.tar. okay, see, it went down a little bit. all right, it used to be 2 meg, now it is 1.4 meg. So let's compress it. Zip file 51.tar .zip file 51.tar. all right, so now let's see what is the size of this file. okay, as you can see, it came down to only 12 kilobyte. okay, now we still have that file, let's say file 51.tar. now let's unzip it. So gzip, all right, let's see, we should have a file called see the unzip file, gzip file. all right, so let's see, du-sh, let's see where it is now. It is also 12k. okay, let's use another utility called bunzip. so we'll use bzip2, let's say file 51.tar. oh 51.tar. oh, file 51.tar doesn't exist, that's why. So let's say, let's create the tar file again. We have file 51 still there. all right, which is, we know, to 2 megabyte file. so let's say for cvf, the reason it doesn't exist is because when we did the gzip, it took that file. see, all right, so file 51.tar file 51. okay, du-sh file 51.tar. okay, it's 1.4 meg. now let's use bunzip, bzip2 file 51.tar. okay, now we'll have a file called bunzip2. let's see what is the size of it. see, this, all of them are about 12k. so ASCII files actually really can be compressed. okay, now let's say if we want to open it, to open this file, we'll do unzip. okay, now it does create the same file 51.tar. let's say, let's remove this file. okay, now let's unzip it again. ls, here we go. so let's unzip it again. unzip file 51.tar.zip. all right, as you can see, the file is there. let's remove it again. now let's use gunzip. we use the gzip utility to zip it. now we'll use gunzip utility to unzip it. all right, so here we have the file again. so let's do a rm again on that file, and let's do this one, which is bunzip2. right, here we go, file 51.tar. Let's say if we remove this file, where is file 51? It's right here. So let's say rm file 51, it's gone. All right, let's say if we do tar xbf file 51, here we have file 51. So inshallah I'll see you on the next video. There are a lot more practices on the guide. Okay, I just cannot go through all of them. All right, so inshallah I'll see you on the next video. So